Hey everybody, Nava Hopkins here with some quick tips on how to get some additional competitive intelligence out of dynamic search ads. For those of you who don't know, dynamic search ads help crawl a website and serve up ads based on the content of that site, based off of user queries. So for example, if I was a cupcake store and I have cupcakes that are chocolate and cupcakes that are vanilla, dynamic search ads would help serve chocolate pages on the chocolate queries and vanilla ones on the vanilla ones. The reason that I use cupcakes is I'm going to reference not a client, but one of my absolute favorite companies, women-led, women-owned, Baked by Melissa. Absolutely amazing cupcakes, 100% recommend them. I'll just show you their page right now. They are lovely. Even their pop-up is lovely. Absolutely check them out. We're going to go to our dynamic targets, and I'm going to show you what you can get out of them. I'm then going to show you how you can set up dynamic search ads for yourself because it's not a terribly intuitive process. So once you're in an ad group, because you do need to be in an ad group in order to make the dynamic targets show, we're going to go ahead and click Create Dynamic Ad Target. Now this is going to be based off of the entire website. And you'll notice that even though this is a website about cupcakes and cookies that are delicious, we're getting soup. Soup is one of the first categories here. And then if I go further down, we see dressings, we see zucchini, and there might be some zucchini flavors in there. The point is that Google is understanding this website as about all different sorts of food and may not in fact be fully matching the queries correctly. Now, this has really big SEO implications, particularly because if Google isn't properly understanding the site, it might not rank as highly when someone searches for it organically. And then of course on the paid side, that could influence the relevancy, i.e. the quality score, which could force this poor advertiser to bid more than they would have already. If you're looking at your own site, you definitely would want to make some fixes. But if you're looking at a competitor site and you see this, there are a couple of key things you can do. Number one is you can take a look at what are the categories, i.e. Squash and zucchini and soup, that clearly don't make sense. Or we may decide that we want to be more competitive on some of the terms that are specific to our industry because our competitor is getting sucked into all of these queries that are not quite making sense. The other thing you may want to do looking at mini cupcakes, which is exactly what they do, we see that the search volume globally per month is just shy of 900,000. And in terms of the queries, mini cupcakes, that could be potentially interesting to actively go after. And mini cupcakes, latest and greatest, Baked by Melissa is an example ad. The 100 pack, so featuring one of their more expensive but potentially better deal packs. And then order cupcakes online, delivery nationwide, is just giving a sense of what are some of those calls to action that Google is picking up on the website that could think is interesting. And so when you're looking at the ads of your competitors, that could give you a sense of what sort of creative could be useful in your organic content and even in your own paid content. And it's important to remember this is absolutely free. I did not need to pay a single cent in order to get this information. I just had to set up dynamic search ads within a campaign that was active and then paused in a Google Ads account. So we're not going to go through the whole process of setting up a Google Ads account, but I do want to show you where you would need to go once you've completed campaign creation in order to set up your dynamic search targets. So we're going to go to our campaigns and we're going to go to our settings, which is a little gear. We can see down at the bottom dynamic search ad settings. Click that little caret, and you'll notice that I have bakedbymelissa.com by itself. That's because you don't want those www or any subdomains that you might have associated with your address. You want to just use the main domain. Additionally, you want to make sure that the language does match the language of the site. So if you have a competitor that you're going head to head with in a different language, absolutely, if the website is in that language, be empowered to use a different language. But if your website isn't English and you're going after a competitor in English, stick with English for those categories search volume and creative. To end this video, I want to give you 3 go-dos. Think about how you can communicate content to your SEO team more effectively. We no longer have search terms in nearly as robust a manner anymore. What we do have, however, are tools that are absolutely free that we can share with our teams. So if our SEO team can get access to what the search volumes are for our competitors, can get insights into the categories that our competitors are naturally coming up for when Google crawls their site, those are really great insights for them to focus their content and their tech work. Number 2 is to use this analysis even for your own website. It can be very easy to go into autopilot, plug in your organic site, and make sure that all of your content is behaving in the way that you intend. And then finally, and this is the most important, make sure that you're doing this not only for Google, but for Microsoft as well. Microsoft does offer dynamic search ads, and you are able to get similar insights. Until next time, I wish you all the success on the path to profit and victory. Cheers, guys. Bye.